In the depths of the internet, beneath the surface web that we all browse daily, lies a hidden world known as the dark web. Imagine the internet as an iceberg. The part we see, the part we interact with every day, that's just the tip. Below the surface, obscured from view, is a vast unexplored expanse. This is the realm of the dark web, a part of the deep web, unreachable by conventional search engines like Google or Bing. Why is it hidden, you might wonder? The dark web operates on anonymity. It's designed to be invisible, unreachable, and untraceable. It uses encryption tools to ensure that users' identities and locations remain confidential. This is a world where privacy is paramount and surveillance is virtually impossible. Often when we hear about the dark web, it's in hushed tones with a sense of unease. Its reputation isn't exactly pristine. It's known as a hub for illegal activities. Everything from drug trafficking and weapon sales to cybercrime and human trafficking has been associated with this shadowy corner of the internet. It's a place where lawlessness seems to reign, where the unthinkable becomes possible. But the dark web isn't just a den of iniquity. It's also a sanctuary for those who value privacy and freedom above all else. It's a haven for whistleblowers, for activists living under oppressive regimes, for journalists working on sensitive stories. The same tools that can be used for nefarious purposes can also be used to protect, to reveal the truth, to fight for justice. That's the paradox of the dark web. It's a place of contradictions. It's a world where you can be anyone, do anything. But with that power comes risk. The anonymity that offers protection also provides cover for those with malicious intent. It's a place where your darkest secrets can be hidden, but also where your most personal information can be stolen. The dark web, an enigmatic realm, is a double-edged sword, promising anonymity while harboring potential dangers. It's a world that's as fascinating as it is frightening, as promising as it is perilous, and it's right beneath our fingertips, waiting to be explored. A regular tech enthusiast, let's call him John, once dived into this mysterious world, and he had a chilling encounter. John, much like any of us, had a natural curiosity. He had heard whispers of the dark web, a digital realm far removed from the everyday internet, a place where secrecy and anonymity reigned. With the allure of the unknown beckoning him, John decided to venture into the dark web, armed with nothing more than his trusty laptop and the Tor browser, a gateway into this clandestine network. At first, it was fascinating. He discovered forums discussing topics too taboo for the surface web, markets selling the bizarre and the unusual. It was a different world indeed, but soon the wonder gave way to a creeping sense of unease. John began to stumble upon illicit activities hidden behind the cloak of anonymity. Unregulated marketplaces peddling drugs, counterfeit currency, even hacking services. The deeper he delved, the darker it got. One day, an anonymous message popped up on his screen, a veiled threat, an icy whisper from the shadows. "We see you," it read. The message didn't need to say more. John felt a chill run down his spine. It was a stark reminder of the potential perils of the dark web. This was no place for the faint of heart. The dark web is akin to a colossal unlit maze where one wrong turn could lead to a dangerous encounter. John had walked in unprepared and paid the price. His fascination had turned into fear, the allure of the unknown now a chilling reminder of the threats lurking in the shadows. John's brush with the dark web left him shaken, a stark reminder of the potential perils lurking in the shadows. This is a realm where anonymity is a double-edged sword, a place that harbors both the freedom of speech and the darkness of criminal activity. And for those who dare to venture unprepared, like John, it can be a chilling journey into the unknown. While the dark web can be a dangerous place, it's not entirely devoid of legitimate use. It's like a double-edged sword, with the potential to protect as well as harm. It's a place where privacy and anonymity reign supreme, where individuals can communicate, share, and learn without the prying eyes of surveillance or censorship. Imagine the dark web as a bustling city at night, its streets filled with shadowy figures. Among the clandestine activities, there can be legitimate exchanges, like encrypted email services, forums, and even social media platforms. These are havens for those seeking privacy, for whistleblowers, journalists, and activists living under oppressive regimes, who use these platforms to share sensitive information, ensuring their voices are heard without fear of retribution. While navigating the city of shadows, remember, safety is paramount. Just as you would not wander aimlessly in a strange city without taking precautions, the same applies to the dark web. One of the most important tools in your arsenal should be a virtual private network, or VPN. This cloaks your internet connection, making it appear as though you're accessing the web from a different location, thus protecting your identity. Beware of clicking on unknown links. These could lead to dangerous territories or even trap you in a web of malicious software. Curiosity may have its place, but on the dark web, it's best to stick to familiar routes. And finally, steer clear of illegal activities. Even though the dark web may seem like a lawless frontier, remember that laws of the real world still apply. Engaging in illicit activities could lead to serious consequences. In essence, the dark web is not entirely a nefarious realm. Underneath its intimidating facade, it can serve as a sanctuary for privacy and free speech. But like any place shrouded in darkness, it has its perils. Your safety lies in your hands. Equip yourself with the right tools, exercise caution, and most importantly, use it responsibly. Remember, the dark web is like an uncharted territory. Tread carefully. The dark web isn't a standalone entity. Its existence has significant implications for cybersecurity. In the ever-evolving world of technology, the dark web has emerged as a breeding ground for cyber threats. It is an arena where cybercriminals can operate with near impunity, hidden beneath layers of encryption and anonymity. This clandestine nature of the dark web makes it a hotbed for illicit activities, from data breaches to the illegal trading of personal information. Imagine your personal details, your social security number, your banking information, all floating around in this murky underworld available to the highest bidder. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Unfortunately, this is not a plot from a dystopian novel. It's a reality that many unsuspecting victims of data breaches face. The dark web is a marketplace for stolen data. It's where hackers offload their ill-gotten gains, often in bundles known as dumps. These dumps can contain millions of records, each one a potential key to someone's digital life. It's not just individuals that are at risk either. Businesses, large and small, can have their sensitive data compromised and sold to the highest bidder. But it's not just data breaches we need to worry about. The dark web is also home to an array of cybercrime services. Need a hacker for hire? They're available on the dark web. Want to launch a distributed denial of service attack against a competitor? The tools are there for the taking. It's a one-stop shop for all things nefarious. The rise in cybercrime has been meteoric, fueled in part by the anonymity provided by the dark web. It's a trend that shows no signs of slowing down, making cybersecurity more crucial than ever. We must remain vigilant, employing robust security measures and educating ourselves about the ever-present threats lurking in the shadows of the internet. The dark web, while a beacon of anonymity, poses a serious threat to our digital lives. So, as we navigate this digital age, let's remember to tread carefully, for the shadows can hold more than just secrets. They can also harbor threats that could shatter our sense of security, both online and offline. The dark web, a fascinating yet terrifying part of the internet, is not for the faint-hearted. We've delved into its mysterious depths, brushed against its shadowy corners, and learned about its potential dangers. This obscure realm can be a double-edged sword, offering anonymity and freedom, but also harboring threats and illicit activities. We've also explored how to navigate this enigmatic terrain safely, understanding the importance of utilizing secure networks, encryption, and anonymity tools. But remember, these safety measures are not a guarantee, but merely a shield against potential threats. Our journey also took us to the intersection of the dark web and cybersecurity, illuminating how this hidden part of the internet impacts our digital safety. The dark web is a constant reminder of the necessity of robust cybersecurity measures and responsible internet use. As we continue to explore the depths of the internet, remember to respect its power and potential and always tread with caution.